When talking about how exactly they are reinventing Lex Luthor for the DC universe, director James Gunn specifically talked about how this version of Lex is unlike anything we've seen so far. And then he compares the character to a sorcerer, and once I go over what he means, I think you're going to understand why he does this. Well, I guess now, along with the trailer and the clips, we kind of know exactly what they're going for with Lex Luthor, or at least what James Gunn's idea was. So recently, in an interview with Comic Book, he was talking about how Lex Luthor, to him in this film, is a sorcerer in a way that needs a little bit more description. So to clarify this, because a lot of people are just running with Lex Luthor is a magician, but they didn't read the second part of the quote, where James Gunn says, and I quote, "Lex is really a sort of sorcerer in a way. He's a scientist, but he's good at science, and I think of him like a sorcerer." End quote. Okay, so let's backtrack a bit. Do you guys remember how, when it came to the early days of the MCU, magic is just science that we can't explain, right? It's sort of like that in a way. That's what he's trying to say. Lex Luthor is so smart. He's on a different level. And we know that he's specifically pulling from older Silver Age Lex Luthor stories where instead of being this overly cocky and tough businessman, which there are times he was more of a super intelligent, like, guy that's gonna outsmart and outwit Superman, and he's able to whip up contraptions like weapons and traps and do various things. If you evolve that into modern day, Lex Luthor is a scientist. He's going to be experimenting with weird things. And this universe even includes magical ability users. So maybe he's found a way to harness some of these powers or call from, dark realms or something like that. And in a way, combine that with his technology and become, like the ultimate foe for Superman. So no, he never said he's an actual sorcerer. He just looks at him that way because from what we can see and what's been teased and everything like that, Lex is going to be a lot more, I want to say different. I think that's the best way to say it. I don't want to say anything else. I think he's going to be different than what people are expecting. And again, I don't know if that's good or bad. We got to obviously see the final cut of the film, but it can't be as bad as a plot where Lex sends a jar of piss to the congresswoman. And also in a way, that Lex was also somewhat of a scientist as well, although the script didn't really lend into that too much, but, when you look at it, you can see it. So I get it. I get what James Gunn is saying. Again, don't go into this expecting the Superman you think you know. This is a reinvention. It's a new day for Superman, just like Iron Man was for Iron Man and Captain America, the First Avenger, was for Captain America. It's going to be a new, fresh take, and things are going to change. Now, we just got to wait for the final product to see what sticks to landing and what doesn't. Or maybe what sticks to superhero landing. Eh? Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video. And as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen. And also, if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.